Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This week we're going to be painting the roof of our bus white. I know, it's already white. This is a good idea, and we're going to try to convince you, but first we're going to start cleaning it. So reason number one that we wanted to paint the roof white is because there's a whole big spot in the back of the bus on the roof that is just yellow, like the original school bus yellow. Not sure why, it's kind of a mystery, but we're gonna fix that.
Alright.
Is it lighter without all the dirt on top?
It is. I was going so much faster.
We went up on the roof and we cleaned off all the dirt and pollen that is accumulated, and we gave that some time to dry. Now we're just preparing to paint, so we're trying to cover up the rest of the bus so that we don't drip white paint down the side.
So the second reason why we wanted to paint our white bus white again was that we wanted to use an elastomeric paint, which is basically heavily silicone based, and so it's really good at sealing in cracks and also reflecting the sun's rays. So it will be perfect during the heat of the summer. It should be able to keep the inside much cooler. So we wanted to use an elastomeric paint on our roof to reflect as much of the sunlight as we could and try to reduce the temperature on the inside. And when doing the research, the number one paint that showed up was Henry's Tropi-Cool. And the one problem with that is that it's wildly expensive, so we didn't really want to pay for all that. So instead, we did a little bit more research and found Rust-Oleum's version of elastomeric paint. And for us, it works perfectly because we are already planning on covering most of our roof with solar panels, MaxxAir fans that are already installed, and a small rooftop deck. And so there'll only be a small portion of the roof that isn't covered by one of those items. So we decided to go a little bit budget on the elastomeric paint and choose the Rust-Oleum over the Henry's Tropi-Cool.
So the bus might look a little strange if you look at it from head on right now, and that's because we took one of the side view mirrors off that has a good bit of rust on it, and we did that so that we could spray paint it black so that it'll look a little bit more fresh. The other side view mirror is still on because it was kind of stubborn when we were trying to get it off, and honestly it doesn't have very much rust on it. So we just decided to leave that one and just take care of the one that has a rust issue.
Our last bit of painting for today. All right, we're done painting the bus for the night. We have we put 2 coats of the Rust-Oleum on the top. We're gonna let it dry overnight, and we just finished spray painting the really rusty
Side view mirror?
side view mirror. Yeah, that's it. All right, so we'll pick you back up tomorrow.
See you then. The fourth and final reason why we wanted to repaint our roof white is because we thought it would look good.
Yeah.
And seeing how it turned out, we're pretty happy with it. It looks a lot more crisp having it freshly painted. And we updated some of the accents, like the side view mirror and the windshield wipers, one of the tires. We just kind of repainted them fresh black so that it looks a little bit more put together.
When we were coming out here this morning, we put a second coat on, but before that, we already saw how reflective it was. So I think that bodes well for, you know, keeping the bus cool in the future. I think we made a good decision, and you know, it was a good budget decision. Didn't cost very much, and I think it was worth it.
Yeah, we're happy with how it turned out. We're glad we didn't spend the extra money on Henry's Tropi-Cool. I'm sure it would have worked very well, but I think this is kind of what we were expecting to get out of it, and we're glad we were able to save a little bit of money.
Yeah, I think this fits our needs a lot better.
Without breaking the bank.
But I think that's all we have for you. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!